going on, guys? We are back with Brandon Lowe, who's going to be fighting on Shamrock FC 286 coming up March 24th. How you doing today, Brandon?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome, man. You know, looking forward to this card. We got to speak with a lot of guys from it. The president and CEO, Jesse Finney, is saying that this is going to be the best card they put together in 19 years. So how excited are you to be a part of it?
Oh, I'm pumped. I also got two other teammates on the main card with me, so it's really, really exciting, and I get to open up the show. So I'm going to set the tempo high for sure.
Who else? What teammates are you talking about?
I got Court Wall, who was originally supposed to fight Ryan Shamrock, but that fell through. And then Aaron Highfield is another best friend of mine I grew up with. So
that's awesome. Court was just on the show about a half hour ago, so he's going to be
awesome,
right in here with you. So what do you know about your opponent? Did you do a lot of studying on him, or do you usually let that go to your coaches?
No, I usually let that go to my coaches. I try. Honestly, I don't really watch film at all. I let them do that because then you just kind of run through your mind the whole camp. Oh, this is what they're good at. This is what I got to worry about. So I just go out there and do my thing and train everywhere where I need to train, you know?
Well, we were talking with Court about the same thing, man, because his opponent dropped out, like you just said. So if you're studying too hard or training too hard for a certain opponent, it could throw you off on a short notice replacement.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I kind of just focus on myself and do my thing during training camp.
Another thing I wanted to talk with you about before we kind of get into that little, the fight talk or anything, we kind of want to know a little about your personal life. I saw that you just went shopping for some new shoes. You got some cowboy boots?
I need to get some new ones is what I need to do.
So are you going to go get like a nice pair, and where do you go to get something like that?
I don't really get a real nice pair. I'll spend a couple $100 on some at Chuck's Boots is where I usually go out there in Fenton, Missouri.
Well, because I'm from Connecticut, which is right next to New York, so we don't see many people walking around in cowboy boots. I mean, there's farms here and there, so I wouldn't even know where to go to look for a pair of cowboy boots. But even the ones you had on, even if they're old, man, they look pretty good.
Oh yeah, I've had them for years. You know, we're the Midwest. There's farms everywhere, so I'm used to being around it.
So have you worn cowboy boots before in the past?
I've probably worn them for, probably at least 10 years, yeah.
I'm so intrigued by all of this because that's like a thing down there, and that we really don't see much of that up there. What do you look for if you wanted to get a cowboy boot? What would you look for? Like, do you do like you want to make sure it's a good boot? So what do you got to check for?
You know, I just check for the price first is what I look for. I'm kind of cheap. But, no, I just – as long as they're comfortable, because I'm going to wear them for a long time. So as long as they're comfortable.
And unfortunately, the people that are listening in on the podcast, they can't see the video interview here. So why don't you let us know like where you are and what we're looking at behind you here?
I'm actually sitting at my brother's house soaking up his Wi-Fi right now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm at my brother's house. I got sparring tonight. So this week will be my last bit of hard training. The next week will be nothing but easy. Sweat, heart rate up, just cutting a little bit of weight I got to cut.
What are you at right now? I know that you got to fight at lightweight, so if you don't mind me asking, of course.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm about 160, so I got about 5 pounds.
So are you feeling a little angry or a little irritable at all?
No, not really, because we were supposed to originally fight at 145, and he was having troubles making weight, so it got bumped to 155. So I was like kind of happy about that because I can walk in on weight and not have to cut anything. Did
you make that choice, or did Shamrock FC, Jesse, and all them do it?
No, he kind of came to me and wanted to catch weight at 150, and I told him, I said, I don't want your money, I don't want to catch weight, I want a real weight. Let's do 155, so there's no excuses after I win.
Well, for everybody listening, that's really nice of you, because usually sometimes guys will be like, no, you make that weight and come,
yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to best him. I don't want no excuses.
So what do you know about your opponent?
I do know I've trained with him in the past, so I can't go off that. It's been a while, but I do know he's got a good guillotine in the clinch. He's really good about stuffing the head, and he's got a good triangle off his back. Other than that, I'm not really honestly worried about anything. I think I'm stronger, faster, better wrestler. I'm a more well-rounded athlete, in my opinion. So I just got to be wary of them two things and just fight my fight and stay in his face.
So you mentioned that you have siblings. Siblings, of course. You're at your brother's house. Were you guys rough when you were growing up?
Well, yeah, he's about 10 years older than me, so him and his friends always picked on me and stuff like that. It kind of made me tougher. Yeah. But yeah, he won't mess with me now. learned his lesson.
And is it just you and him, or you got more?
That I know. Well, pretty much my dad's side of the family, we won't talk about that. But yeah, pretty much.
All right. So also another thing that we got to ask you, in case somebody's tuning in, they're really interested in going to see Shamrock FC 286 on March 24th. Where can they get tickets? Do you have any left for sale?
I have some in hand left for sale, or you can go to shamrockfc.com and get them off their website. I actually fought for them when I was 18 years old, and now I'm going to be 27 next month. So I've known about them for a long time, and they're the biggest in the St. Louis region, Missouri area. So it's really good to get on board with them, and then being hooked up with Bellator, it just opens up doors.
Yeah, and actually on this card, there's going to be a Bellator vet, UFC, Strike Force vet. So very good card that they packed up here. One thing that we got to ask you before we let you go, man, of course you're going to be going through the weight cut. What do you like to do after the weight cut? Are you going to get some, some special food or anything like that?
Well, I'll wait till after the fight till I go crazy, but I got to get me some pizza here before long.
Pete, you guys have good pizza down there?
I mean, there's some good places, but I'm a big fan of Chicago-style pizza, so I'll try to find something like that.
You're talking to somebody from New Haven, Connecticut, from Worcester Street, which is like the most famous road in America where pizza's from. And on the back of this laptop that we're doing the interview on, it says, "I love New Haven pizza." So I'm going to have to edit that part out about the Chicago deep dish.
Oh, okay.
Just joking around, man. I'm a big Italian, so I love pizza. Are you a big fan of, Italian food?
Oh, I do, man. I know it's bad for me, but pasta, pizza, that's all good stuff right there.
All right, man. So March 24th, this is all going down. What can everybody expect when they tune in to watch you fight?
You can expect fireworks from start to finish. I'm looking for the finish, no decision, and I'm looking to be the winner. I'm hungry. I need it. I haven't fought since last year, so I'm coming hard. April 16th last year is my last fight, so I'm ready to keep the win going.
And is there anything that you want to say to your opponent in case we have him on or he tunes in? I'm sure he'll be tuning in to check this out. I know that you're not a mean guy, of course. Let him get the catch weight. What do you want to let him know if he is tuning in right now?
Just be ready, and I want the best of you. Let's do it. Let's make a good show.
We're looking forward to it, man. Good luck and best of skill at Shamrock FC 286, Lowe vs. Midkiff. And it's going down at the River City Casino, Resort and Hotel. Best of luck and best of skill. Thank you for coming on Pure EVil MMA.